Hey everyone, today we are going to be talking about a very specific problem, which is why your skin might be turning black underneath your rings. And this sounds like a really specific problem, but it's a question that's out there and I've had a lot of people ask, and so I wanted to address it. I've had a lot of people ask if it's because their rings are not a real or pure metal. I've had people assume that they had an allergic reaction to whatever rings that they were wearing, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what might be going on. So, first of all, this is what we're talking about. So you can see underneath my 14 karat gold ring, I've got some black marks on there, and it's happening under this ring as well. And these rings too. These are all 14 karat gold rings, and this happens to me all the time. And it started happening to me a few years ago when I switched to using a mineral-based sunscreen. So something that contains zinc oxide, this is my mineral sunscreen of choice by Marie Veronique. And I think you can see right there, non-nano zinc oxide. So, zinc oxide is a harder substance than either gold or silver, and so this is where science comes into play. When you have a hard substance bumping up against a softer substance, the softer substance is going to yield, and so what's happening is the zinc oxide is actually minutely abrading and being abrasive to your rings, and it's taking the gold, little minute bits of gold, and it's actually depositing it onto your finger, and for various reasons about like refractive index, it's appearing black on your finger. So this isn't something that you should be alarmed about. It should wash off pretty easily with soap and water, but there are ways that you can avoid this happening if you don't like the way that this looks, and a lot of us do not. So the first thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you take your rings off before you apply your sunscreen or even your mineral cosmetics. If you're using a mineral blush or a mineral powder, these things can get all over your hands. So what you'll want to do is take your rings off before putting on those substances, and then wash your hands immediately after with a good soap and water, getting in between all of your little fingers. And after you do that, you shouldn't have a problem anymore. However, if you do continue to have a problem, what's probably most likely is happening is that you have not cleaned your jewelry in a little while. And so this mineral substance, this zinc oxide, or also titanium dioxide, can do this as well. It is probably lingering on your jewelry, and it's continuing to abrade your jewelry, and it's continuing to deposit the metal substance onto your fingers. So you'll want to clean your jewelry. I do offer a really easy, eco-friendly DIY, do-it-at-home way of doing things, and you can use baking soda, tinfoil, boiling water, and a pinch of salt. And I have instructions to that on my website, and I'll leave that in the comments so you can find it. And that's probably the easiest, safest do-it-at-home method. You can take it back to the jeweler who made your jewelry, and they should be able to offer you a cleaning for it. You can also buy one of those at-home ultrasonics. They're kind of cheap. If you're only using it like once a month or so, it's probably going to be fine. They're usually about, this big, size of my head. And those are really effective at cleaning jewelry. They don't last a super long time, but if you're only going to clean your jewelry once a month, then it's a really good idea to have something like that on hand. And after you do that, you shouldn't have a problem anymore with it turning black underneath your rings. And yeah, that should do it for you. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. If you would like to contact me directly, my email is sharon@sharonzjewelry.com. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me today, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.